It's done. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, guys. My name is Bianca. This is one more talk and talk immersion, English immersion. Um, Today we are going to talk about love in the modern society mainly, and I think it's that. Usually we start with our presentation. So, Victor, please, could you present yourself for us?
Yeah, of course. Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor. I have 27 years old from São Paulo, capital, but I was born in the Salvador, Bahia, and live here since 25, a long time ago. And I am a software developer in the OLX platform here in Brazil. And I'm here in the Talk platform to improve my communication skills, my English, and um, do a network with another good people. And I don't have a child. I'm single, and yeah, I like to play video games. I like to watch animes, cartoons, and geek culture stuffs, and that's it. It's a pleasure to stay here with you.
Nice to know. Original nerd from the 80s. And you, Andrea, please.
Okay, good morning, guys. My name is Andrea. I am from São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá for almost 40 years. I am married, I don't have kids. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there since 2017, I believe. In my free time, I really like listening to music. It's one of my passions. Drink wine, cooking, stay with my friends and my family, and also going to rock concerts. That's it about myself.
Nice, thank you. Lurian, please, could you? Lurian.
Yes, don't worry. Good morning, everyone. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 34 years old. I work as a business analyst, and I think today is completed 4 months. I started in this company. The main activity of the company is agriculture, so it's a really different subject for me, but I'm learning a lot. Also, in my free time, I like to walk with my dogs. I have 2 dogs, and I don't have any kids. And I also like to go out, to take a coffee, to go to the cinema. I'm trying to be more healthy nowadays, try to do more exercise because I think this is important for my future, for my muscles, for my health when I'm old. And that's it about me. Thank you.
Nice, girl. I agree with you. Let's do this together. And you, João, please, could you?
Of course. Okay, good morning, guys. I am 54. I am married. I have 2 sons as teenager. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, but I have been living in Portugal for 3 years. I have ever to Recife before. Okay, lived in Recife. Good times. Okay, well, I am software developer. Today I'm working in international company. Yes, talk to me very important because it improve my English, because help me in many situations. Well, in my leisure time, I love rest if possible, when possible, exactly. But I like reading books and watching TV series. When possible, diving. That's it. Thank you.
Mhm. Very nice, João. Thank you. And starting with you, João, please. The question number 1. Do you think society's expectation about love and relationship are too idealized? Or do they still hold any realistic values today? But mainly if the idealized part, do we idealize too much? What is love nowadays?
Yes, important that because sometimes I realize during my day when I talking with my friends in real life we can see different love about compare with the movies and with the theaters because in our culture has our I said about I said about culture not exactly one place but in general, okay. We have love but not exactly I understood that because when you love one person we need faces that person. Sometimes that person has a bad behavior. We need of course kindness way. Of course we need use the kindness way. Oh, my friend, I think about this thing. Of course, if you has opportunity, okay, or how many say of you has intimacy that person, okay. But if I use that, okay, I use that. I talk that person. I talk my friends, but we has a necessary talk our stand. Okay, I will try talking with. Uh, I'm trying talking honestly that person about I saw this point, but I understood sometimes that the any person has a possibility uh, uh, saw the life different than me. Then I understood very important feeling that person to talk about. But generally, the culture nowadays has shown to us love sometimes like a question, sometimes too idealized, okay, in many times, okay, but sometimes in few moments shown to us realistic value, okay. But I saw in real life different behavior the about different behavior of the people compared with the uh, stream. Yes, like that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, João. And you, Lurian, what do you think? Do we too idealize what is love nowadays? Love or love in a relationship?
Yes. I think we have a conception about love, about our necessity of love to connect with someone, and of course we can feel love for family, for friends, but I'm more saying here like about a relationship with a partner, you know. So we are raised, we are growing about this concept about to find a love, to find someone that met with you, that have the same ideas. And I can see that in the past, people believed more about that, believed more about to stay together with someone. Nowadays, I think people believe too, but since we are in a time with a lot of freedom, choices, a lot of maybe, I don't want to say that, but maybe you will try and maybe you will give up quickly because of, no, this is not working, bye bye. You know, and for me, love is not to be easy, because when you just imagine to live with someone, to spend time with someone that is different from you, and spend this time with forever, if you can say forever, of course it's not too easy, right? So what I like to think nowadays is that everyone is trying to find meaning of love for themselves. What is love for you? What you want with love? You know. So I know what I want. I want respect. I want a partnership. I want someone that can share the life with me. I want to share my things too. I want to listen. I want to be listened. So this is important for me. But if you ask me like 5 years ago, probably I was so bad because of all the relationship, and maybe my answer could be totally different, because was affected by my moment of that time. So love for me, it's a way to, when you believe about something and you decide to choose to live that. No, but it's a choice that you need to make, but need to be, you cannot charge other one, about this choice. It's your choice. So for me, it's a pure feeling that you can feel, but you just need to give. Like, it's hard for you to say that all the time you will have some the same, because this is what people think about love. Love, you need to give your love and try to stay with someone that give the same one for you. But of course, before, because of the other reality, because of other life, we have this conception about love, about everything. And now I think people are shaping love, and put this related with their lives right now. What love is for me, and that's it. And because of all this freedom, of this change in our life, maybe the meaning is changing for a lot of people. So is that so? Sorry, I was just here like thinking. Well,
Yeah, but nowadays it's difficult to love and I agree totally with you, and to find someone to share, I think, this feeling. Do you agree, Andrea? What do you think? You are
Yes,
married
such a
for a long
difficult
time.
question.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking here, guys, before I got married, I have I had a different perception about love, and now, as I am a married woman, I have another, And I don't know. I agree with Lurian. I think in the past we used to have, I don't know. We thought that love, that being married, this kind of things would be, the best part of your life. At least for me, I was a person that something that was missing in my life is to be married, to have someone to share their life, these kind of things. But nowadays, I don't know if I get a divorce. I don't know if I will marry it again. Maybe you have, of course, uh, a lot of relationships, but not so deep anymore. Because I don't know, guys. I see the love in a different way, nowadays. Uh, I believe people are more concerned about your own lives, make grow in career, this kind of things, or maybe just enjoy life, traveling, you know. And sometimes I think about that. I- What would be, how would be my life if I didn't get married in the past, I have these thoughts sometimes because it doesn't mean that I don't like my husband, guys, to be clear here. And it doesn't mean that I am not able to do the things that I want. I am able to do everything that I want because I have a really good relationship with my husband, even though they don't like so much the same thing as I like, we are free to make our choices. But I don't know. I think we grow with this perception about, oh, I will grow up and I will find someone to get married and to have a beautiful life until the end of my life. No, nowadays we know that's not like that. Maybe I think the perception about love is changing in this path. People are more concerned about what is real, what is not so real. So that's it. I don't know if I answer the questions somehow, but it's my opinion.
You're awesome. It's funny because this weekend I had a gathering with some colleagues, and most part of my colleagues were married women or divorced.
Mhm.
And for a lot of women, they wouldn't like to have married before. If they could choose, they would prefer to stay single. But because in some cases, for them, it seems that they just adopted a child to take care,
Oh, it's
a
terrible.
son. No, there are a lot of things, but this it was because of the obligations that we have to accept into a marriage sometimes, to cook, to clean. So for some of them, it was like this, like having more work, housework, or adopting someone to take care sometimes because of the responsibilities. But yeah, which is just a point of view. Do you agree, Victor? No. Could you bring to us other point of view, maybe?
Oh, okay. I think about the question. In my opinion, the society still idealize love too much because we grow up watching movies that show perfect relationships in this social network with some photos and videos about couples. Everything is okay. Everything is good. Is flowers, and in the reality is a little different. I think because of that, many people feel frustrated when real life doesn't match with choose ideas. Now, I think it is important to balance dreams with reality. Yeah, because the current generation um, doesn't learn with your family about the real relationship, I guess. We have experience. We have examples from your father and mom and other people in your family, but in the TV, in the social media influence that we have how a fake perspective of the relationship. I think that is these problems that you said before happened because the people doesn't or don't, I don't know, how can I say this, don't instruídas in how the relationship is. I think that's it.
Yes, I agree too. We have in our imaginary what could be our relationship, but in the practice, in the day-to-day life, it's very, very, very different. I agree. And let's see. And Ludian, please, about the question number 2, in your perception, how has dating changed for you in the last 5 years? I don't know how long you are in your actual relationship, but can you see how this dating world changed in these last years? And thinking about app, for example, dating app, do you think this rise of dating apps has helped or not to find meaningful connections and relationships?
I think dating is following the all the new things we have, you know. So if in the past, like you need to go in a restaurant with someone, we need to take this person and at the place, you know, to buy car, you don't have cell phones, you don't have anything. So I think for me, dating is just changing and following all these new changes we have. So if we use a lot of apps to order food, to take a ride, to a lot of things, why you not use like a app for relationship, right? So I think this is about the connection between apps. I think this is because of our reality nowadays. Uh, so I never use it any app for dating. I'm really old school for that. I really love when I heard some stories about is really nice. But I said, oh my God, I cannot have a connection with someone that I know first in the app, you know. I need to see someone first. But after of all these funny stories that my friends they told me, I realized, at least in my experience, okay, um, this is more like casual things, like let me connect with someone here, maybe this profile will match with mine, I can discover someone nice, or maybe I can just enjoy one moment and that's it. But once, I don't know if I told this the last time, I went in in a marriage, in a wedding of a couple that they meet each other in the app. So in the end, all of this is just a tool, just a way to know someone. What is important is what is your intention when you are in an app. So if I use an app right now, my intention is to find someone maybe like the same things than me, you know. Let me try to know someone new here. It's not a problem if I go to the gym, I can meet someone like new and I know he likes gym like me, like that, you know. Or if I go to a festival, oh, this This one is in the festival too, so it's nice. So the app is just a tool, in my opinion. But what people need to think about the relationship, and this I think is changing a lot because of freedom, because we are worried about other things right now. We want to be happy in other areas of your life, is the intention. You have the intention to be with someone, to, sorry, but you need to sacrifice some things to be with someone. You have this intention because you receive a lot of love, but you need to give too. And with love, I'm saying that time, money, patience, like a lot of things. You have this intention, you have this. If you don't have, of course, the relationship will not work. So that is something that I disagree when you are about to get married and people say, if it's not if it's not working, I will get divorced. And I just, oh my God, you are just starting a relationship, think about the exit if it's not working. So sorry, but it's already not working. So I don't think the the apps change a lot of things. I think the intention of a lot of people change with the years because of all the possibilities. Maybe they find a love is not the only purpose of their lives nowadays. To have this, I think we need to have the connection, but maybe people think they don't need to have a connection like for all the life or for to live in the same roof. Maybe they want to have a connection but a different kind of one. We'll have a relationship, but after we will go to my place and he will go to his place. So we are discovering new things, new possibilities. And I'm more like old school, like I said. So I really like to leave the relationship and to have someone to spend my life. But at the same time, I don't want to be in the bad one. I don't want to suffer, no? So since my objective and the objective of my partner is the same, the intention, we are in the same. So we are working for this intention will be the same all the time. But if one day this change, it's not today. Today we are working in the intention. So yeah, it's always hard. That's it.
Yes, it's hard. And change it so fast, in my perception, change it so fast the way that we getting into a relationship. I agree that apps are a tool that you can use to make this reality. But it seems, in my perception, that after apps, we don't know how to date face to face anymore. Like you are in a party, having a party, and you don't know how to flirt with someone in the real life because it seems that the date app just took this out. Now you don't need to expose yourself too much to know if that person want or do not want to stay with you. In the app, you know that that person wants something with you. You don't know what exactly, but wants something. And in the face-to-face life, in a party, for example, you don't know, and sometimes you don't want to take the risk to discover. Sometimes. So it seems that we don't flirt anymore in person, guys. To me, it was something that really changed after apps. Andre, I think you never used apps, did you? Because you are married for a long time.
Yes, guys, I have just realized that next week I will turn 18 years married, you know. Uh, so I have never used this app, but I believe that it's like an app because if you stop to think, you can make friends or having a date using other kind of apps, other kinds of tool, for example. So I agree that just to think that changes the mindset of the person. Maybe people think that, oh, using an app, it's easier to find someone that match with me. I don't know, because it's so difficult to have this perception sometimes in face to face, imagining using an app. My idea, right, guys, because I have never used it and I really don't know how to deal with. Oh my gosh, I sorry, and I really don't know how to work this kind of things because just to put your some information about you, maybe people can cheat in it, put everything that they want there, and in deeply they are not like that. I just think about that, we will just know if you meet the person in person, in real life. In my opinion, okay, guys. But I think it has changed a lot, and mainly because, as I said before, the perception about married nowadays, it's not something that, oh, if I get married, if, like Lorian said, if something doesn't work, I will not, it's not necessary to stay with the person for the rest of my life because people are thinking more about their happiness, And if you are in a relationship and you are not happy, why you continue in it? So we need to think about that. I believe that has changing a lot of things. The perception about get married, the perception about relationships, the perception about how you start in a relationship, like using this kind of apps, So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I get divorced, guys, I hope not, I will suffer a lot to find someone because I really don't know how to use this kind of things. That's it.
Yes, and nowadays it's a very strong tool for everyone, I guess. It's very difficult to find a single person that didn't use it, I guess. But me and my mom and I, we have a hobby together that is to keep reading the bio in what's in apps, and we
Mhm.
talk about this and so on. And there are some guys that they put a list of everything that they want in a woman, like you can't have tattoos. You can't have
Wow.
piercings. You can't smoke. You can't have children. You can't, like, like it's a checklist of things. In the first one, I already lose it, like, sorry, I can't. I'm not this person. So yeah, it's funny sometimes this app word, I guess, but it's sad too. It's difficult. And Victor, for you, please, you use apps. I know that.
Yeah. Yes, I use it before, and but nowadays I don't like it because I don't have the standards. I don't have the because in the app there are people that put in the description, and I think the Tinder is a app to you show your Instagram and get more followers. I think that's it. I don't. I think the apps is used in nowadays for the relationship because yeah the things changed. 10 years ago, dating felt more personal to me. I remember the school, um, how can I say época, the school, I don't know, but in the school environment and the oldest environment, it was more personal, and I like to this kind of the dating. Now with the apps, it's faster to meet people in the Facebook, in the Instagram, in the Tinder, but I think it's harder to build real connections, okay? Because in these apps, the goal, I guess, is get more followers or how can I say this? Um, um, comprovar, I don't know the word in Portuguese is okay. You know that other people's like you appearance, okay, and um, for example, I've seen many people stop taking talking after a few days. For example, the people get connected in the Tinder or the Facebook, but after a few days, stop the talking. Okay, in my opinion, the date apps help in quantity, but not always in quality. That's it.
Yeah, because we lose the interest sometimes. Talking as a woman, for example, I have some colleagues and we use this kind of app, and I feel that we just go to the app when I am in a moment of the month. I forgot the name, even in Portuguese. I forgot the name. Yeah, I'm sorry. But okay, I agree with you. And one thing that I think it's nice, it's that with app you can amplify your range of person that you can meet, you know. So usually you just could meet someone from your school or your church or your neighbor. Now you can meet people for different cities, sometimes different countries, sometimes, and this can work. Or you can be trafficked too, traficada too, because there are a lot of bad things in these apps too. But well, keeping with you, Victor, please, what do you think
Okay.
that has contributed to the people being more skeptical about love, true love nowadays? It's number 4.
Uh-huh. Number 4. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, yeah, it's hard a question. I think nowadays the relationship environment changes because the culture changes, and I guess with my experience, I think many people are skeptical, but because about true love because of past disappointment. Yeah, disappointments. Yeah, and how relationship are show on social media, on the balanço geral, in the TV. Okay, the problems with relationship, with how can I say, unfair or I don't know, this betrayal or cheating or problems with the behavior of people. Um, I think in the social media like Instagram, everything looks perfect online, but in the real life, it's not. That I said before. Also, modern dating is fast and superficial sometimes. I think that makes people dub it. I don't know this word. The dub it. Dub it is dúvida, né? I don't know. Dúvida about real connection because uh, we saw in the TV. How can I say this? Scams, golpes. I don't know. Blows for women and men's that can give something, give money for you, or get your stuffs, or okay, don't be how can I say this? A true person. It's a fake person. Uh, finding something about you. I think that it's because it's very common to see in the TV cases of a man get something about the woman and sumir and get out of relationship, and that's it's my opinion.
Okay, I see it. And to me too, like before we had the idea of marriage in our mind, like I had my grandma marriage as ideal. But with time, I discovered that my grandpa, for example, cheated on my grandma, or that had a lot of problems inside of their relationship that I don't agree, and I didn't know why they keep together, for example. So this idea of beautiful marriage and strong marriage, I think we change it. And this to me make me more skeptical about true love sometimes. And I really feel that marriage is difficult for a woman. I think that we suffer a little bit, and something that, but maybe I'm too feminist, but something that I heard before, it's that every man have crazy ex, and we don't find a lot of women with crazy ex because they are died, like we don't have, we died because of this. So just to illustrate how damaging, I don't know, how damaged sometimes relationship and marriage it's in my mind for women. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's hear from Ludian, please. You are more positive than me. You believe more in love. Why do you think that we are so skeptical?
I think it's mainly is because of two things. Now, because we have a lot of ways to compare the relationships, so because you have more access to information, social medias, videos, and that's it. So when you saw all these bad relationships happen, like you have a lot of news, of course, maybe it will not help for you believe in love. And I think it's because of the way you are when you are raised to, like my parents. I think I said here they are married now, they are together, but at the same time they are not. So when I was a kid, a child, all the time I saw things that want me no make me like don't believe in love, because of that. But at the same time they are together, so it's really hard to understand that how you can be together with someone that, like, you fight every day like that, so in my opinion, this just helped me to believe that you cannot stay with someone if you don't want, if this relation is really impossible for you. So this is what I believe. So I don't know, like we saw a lot of news, a lot of cheating, like even bad things, like there is a couple that kill another one. But I really like to think about the positive things, because in the same app, in the same way you can see the bad ones, you can see the good ones too, and you can see like good relationships, people that respect each other, that people that they make a lot of effort to be with them or with the others. So it's depend of what you want to believe, in my opinion. You want to believe in a good thing, so you have a lot of information, a lot of insights for that. If you want to believe more in the negative ones, you have all the knowledge to that too. So maybe nowadays people has more doubt about that, because the bad things spread so fast, in my opinion. Too, like we know more, like when something is bad, like someone break up, a big famous couple break up. Yeah, this is a news. you know. So it looks like people put more value like and the bad things too, you know. Maybe since I don't have a good relationship, since I'm not in a relationship, everyone need to be bad. So let's support the bad things. I don't know, just thinking loud here, okay, about this. But even for me that I'm positive person, like I had all the opportunities to don't believe anymore because I had two failed relationships before, you know, and one which was really long too. It was like, so because of I was insisted a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. No, I don't want to start anyone. No, I don't want to be alone. So maybe I was not mature to have a relationship. Maybe I need to work on that on me, you know, to I started therapy just 5 years ago, but in my opinion, I shouldn't have started like 10, 15 years ago, since I was a kid, you know? So people need to understand more these feelings to be okay with the concept of love. So I have all the reasons to don't believe anymore, to think everyone will do the same, but also I have reasons to believe it. So I prefer to believe, but it's a hard choice every day. That's it.
Nice. Thank you very much. It's a choice, as you said. What do you think, Andrea, please?
Yeah, guys. After the William Bonner and Fatima Bernardes got divorced, I don't believe more in a perfect marriage, because for me this part was, oh my gosh, and I got so frustrated when I realized that, oh my gosh, if this relationship got uh, break out, imagine mine, So just kidding, guys, but I don't know. I think people are more concerned about their wishes nowadays, and even maybe can be a little frustrated about a kind of relationships that you can find because with this kind of apps, for example, we can find more, I don't know, not so strong relationship, Okay, maybe you can find someone there, your alma gêmea in this app, but I don't agree with it. I think it's really difficult. And maybe people are aware about that, and I don't know, are afraid to start a relationship that guys, it's difficult to talk about it because I am married, and I am okay with my marriage, thank God, but I don't know. I think about the other side. I believe, for example, if I were a single woman nowadays, I would be more concerned about do the things that I like, try to improve myself, try to travel more, try to, I don't know, find a better job, this kind of things, more concerned about my own life. So maybe I think nowadays people are like that, more concerned about our own lives and don't want to enter in a relationship that will not last, this kind of things, have problems, or as you said, Bianca, just to take care about a old man, like a child. So, oh, I prefer to stay alone, this kind of things. Maybe people are, I don't know, thinking twice before entering a relationship. I don't know. It's my point of view.
I agree. I agree that the prioritize changed. The priority, sorry, changed a little bit. It
Yeah.
was married someday, but nowadays can be different. Can be our career, can be traveling, can be other stuff. They're not married anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice
Yeah,
to choose.
I saw a picture. I have this in my favorite picture in my phone. That is my mom with 31 years old because I'm 34. And that is a picture of a woman with like casual clothes, clothes you used to be home with two kids. And was exactly my mom, exactly. And me with 31 years old. I use this picture when I turned 31. It's a woman more like with clothes like a jacket, like more nice clothes with luggage and a champagne with the hand. So it look what the inspiration for everything has changed. So looks like we need to fight more now if you want to have these. Like it's the same time you have choice. If you want these, you need to fight more because you don't have a lot of people who wants the same than you. So yes, I want this. I'm like this girl who is traveling, who want to enjoy life, to think about my career, but also I am the one who want to have a connection with someone. So yes, it's really hard.
Can be both. Can be
Can
both.
we
Yeah,
both?
it's possible to have both. I can say that I have both because I have a partner that, you know, and I can do the things that I want, that I think it's necessary to not stop my life because I am married, this kind of thoughts. And we had it in the past. So the difference is that, guys, our mindset, I think, is changing a lot as well.
Mhm. Well, I learned a lot. I will finish now because I feel that I am a little bit off. I can't think properly today. I'm sorry. But thank you for the chat today. It was really nice. See you.